night was euchre. And for those of you that don't know, euchre is a card game that we play out here in the Midwest. And euchre just so happens to pair very well with drinking copious amounts of alcohol. It's pretty much all we got to do out here in the Midwest. What can I say? But taking a shot for every hand that I lost in euchre was stupid as hell. I mean, for one, I blew ass at euchre. I had no business making that bet in the first place. And for two, since I never drank before, I had the alcohol tolerance of a fucking diabetic third grader. So throughout the night, I'm getting my ass kicked in, and I'm having to take shot after shot like I'm fucking Superman. Gulp, gulp. Oh god, it tastes like spicy piss. I hate it. And contrary to games like bowling or pool, I don't get better at euchre the more that I drink. I just get shittier and shittier and shittier. Halfway through, my liver's yelling at me from the inside and shit. Stop calling Trump when you're four-suited, you stupid asshole! Are you trying to ruin us? Well, needless to say, about an hour goes by, and all of a sudden I'm fucking drunker than a stepdad at a Little League game. Gulp, gulp. This doesn't taste like spicy piss anymore. This doesn't taste like anything anymore. So I stumble into the bathroom, and like a lot of people do their first time getting drunk, I look into the mirror, and I meet my drunk self for the first time. Whoa, wait a minute, who the hell are you? Oh, well, I'm the drunk you. That's who I am. I'm a lot like sober you, but shittier, louder, and sometimes I think I know how to dance. Oh, okie dokie then. Now at this point, things start to get a little hazy, because it's at this point your brain's like, hey, you can take it from here, right? I'm gonna run down to the store and get a pack of smokes. Try not to fuck yourself up too bad, okay? Now, the last thing that I distinctly remember from that night was playing WrestleMania on the Nintendo 64, which everybody knows is the greatest wrestling game known to man. But since I'm drunker than a sophomore on prom night, Brewer is just beating my ass, which goes to show how drunk I was because Brewer sucks ass at WrestleMania. I was Stone Cold Steve Austin, for Christ's sake. He's over there beating my ass with the Blue Meanie of all people. But regardless, what happened after our little WrestleMania match, I couldn't tell you because, well, I wasn't there. I mean, sure, I was there physically, but my brain was off getting a pack of Marlboro Reds, remember? But according to everybody's testimony the next day, apparently I stood up on the couch and yelled something to the effect of, fuck the Blue Meanie. You guys want to see me do a drop kick for real? And then to nobody's amusement, I did a haphazard missile drop kick into the air and totally obliterated my shitty end table that I made in woodshop. Now that everybody's staring at me like I just ruined Christmas, I decided to do my finishing move. And that, of course, is where I throw up on the floor like a newborn baby. Oh, sick! What kind of circus shit is going on here? And just when you think I couldn't possibly make an ass of myself anymore, I fucking stick my hand in my own puddle of throw up. Now why the hell would I do something like that? Well, again, I have no idea. I wasn't there. But I think I was just trying to make sure that it was all real. Like there was no way that I did that. This isn't my puke, is it? It doesn't feel like my puke. Well, it's at this point that everybody's just about finished with my fucking theatrics. So they cart me away, take me to bed like I'm a child. But just before they close my door, my drunk ass has the audacity to wish Brewer one final happy birthday. Hey, happy birthday. Ugh. Oh, God. The next morning, I wake up with what I would call a hangover from hell. My mouth tastes like the inside of a porta potty. My head feels like it was shoved up an asshole of some sort. I stumble out to the living room that now looks like a fucking crime scene from an episode of Law and Order, and I'm totally baffled. Whoa, what happened? Who the hell broke my end table? I got a B- on that goddamn thing. You did, you stupid drunk idiot! And then you fucking played patty cake with your puddle of puke like some kind of sick asshole. Needless to say, the moral of this story is pretty simple. Number one, don't drink a bunch of shitty tequila like it's the end of the world. Number two, don't make shitty bets on euchre when you suck ass at euchre. And number three, don't put your hand in your own throw-up like some kind of drunk animal and ruin the whole goddamn birthday party. The end. Alright, Prank War, Part 2. Prank me, baby, one more time. Now, you would think that after all this pine tree penetration and all this wacky wiener doodling, that maybe we could just call a ceasefire and end this stupid prank war. But you would be mistaken, because it turns out it's pretty fun making your friends look stupid. Or, even better, you make them look like some kind of weird pervert. But the first video was just the highlights of this prank war. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown on some of the incidents that happened. Ready? Here we go.
Incident number 1.
A few of us snuck over to Cody's house in the middle of the night, and we decided to put 400 oil change stickers all over his car window. That dumbass spent an hour and a half peeling every single one of those things off one by one.
Incident number 2.
We covered Brewer's room in wrapping paper, and then we drew a bunch of dicks on that wrapping paper. Did we really have to draw wieners again? Well, the answer to that is yes. Why would we break tradition? Look at that one's got a smiley face on it. All right.
Incident number 3.
Me and Cody dump a bunch of baby powder in the vents of David's car. We even snuck a shitty little hidden camera in the back seat. Here he is, starting up his car, looking like a baffled idiot, thinking his car's about to blow up in the back seat. Here he is, starting up his car, looking like a baffled idiot, thinking his car's about to blow up.
Incident number 4.
Me and Steven blow up 200 balloons one night, and we stuff them all in his mom's bathroom. She was totally innocent, not even a part of this whole shitty prank war. Now she's over here trying to take a piss before work. Now she's got a goddamn birthday party in her bathroom.
Incident number 5.
This one was one of my favorite pranks, and it involved me and Steven going over to David's house while he was at work and stealing all his clothes out of his bedroom. We walk up to his house, his sister lets us right in. She doesn't give a shit.
Oh, you're here to ruin my brother's life? Oh, well, come right in. I'll show you to the bedroom.
We shoved all of his clothes in the trunk of my car, but we did leave him one t-shirt. It was one of my dad's old t-shirts, and it had a big-ass deer on it. Why the hell anybody would have that shirt, I don't know.
Hey, why do you got that weird shirt of a deer?
Well, because I fucking like deer, that's why. And if that wasn't enough, we rig a couple buckets up above his door that are filled with water and confetti, like we're a couple of Kevin McAllisters. So when he walks in, they both dump on him, and he gets all wet and sparkly. Has to change his clothes. But guess what? His ass ain't got no clothes. He shows up to my work wearing his sweet, sweet deer shirt, and he's like,
Can I have my clothes back now?
oh man, look at that sweet deer shirt you got on there. You must really like deer a lot. I bet you a nice shirt like that must have cost you a few bucks, didn't it? You get it, David? Bucks like a deer? Like the deer on your shirt? You look ridiculous, David. Get your goddamn clothes out of my car before somebody sees me standing here while you're wearing that shirt. God damn it.
Incident number 6.
Now, it's important to note that not every prank that we pulled was successful. Not all of them were home runs. For instance, we tried to get Cody with the old saran wrap over the toilet bowl trick. You know, so when he'd go take a piss, his pee would bounce off the saran wrap and shoot everywhere. Be ricocheting off the walls and shit, preferably right back at his stupid dumb face. We put the plastic wrap on there, and it looks pretty good. Even with the seat up, it's not too noticeable. I mean, ideally, we were hoping that Cody sits down and pees like a girl. Then he'd end up peeing all over his own asshole. And nobody wants that now, do they? So now we're all just sitting around, waiting for Cody to use the bathroom. And we're trying our best to steer him in that direction.
Hey, Cody, you want a beer? How about 9 of them? You guys want to talk about waterfalls? We can talk about running water in general. How about that?
I got neon signs pointing to the bathroom and shit. Finally, he goes in there. We're all huddled around the door. Ooh, he's gonna do it. He's gonna pee on himself because he's a stupid idiot. But unfortunately, he doesn't pee on himself. He sees that saran wrap right away as soon as he walks in there. But he's looking at it a little perplexed. It doesn't quite click in Cody's brain that this is a practical joke. He just thinks that we're just a bunch of weird perverts that put plastic wrap over a toilet.
What are you guys collecting your poop? Why is there plastic wrap on your guys' toilet?
God damn it, Cody. You're supposed to pee on it so you get pee all over yourself.
You guys really think I'm that stupid?
Yes, Cody, we did. We thought you were so stupid. But you're a goddamn detective and you cracked the case. Congratulations. Now, I know what you're thinking. What if Cody would have taken a shit instead? I mean, what we should have done was feed Cody a bunch of Taco Bell. Hell, he'd be in that bathroom in no time. He probably would have never seen that plastic wrap. He'd be standing there in my bathroom, freaking out, looking at his levitating turd, thinking he's some kind of shit wizard.
Hey, you guys! That Taco Bell I had, it's making my poop float.
All right. So like 8 years ago, I got the chance to go on a professional ghost hunt. Now you might be thinking, professional ghost hunt? What kind of Scooby-Doo crap are you talking about? Well, I thought the same thing when my friend Brewer came up to me at work one day and was like,
Hey, want to go on an overnight ghost hunt at a rundown state prison?
what the? An overnight ghost hunt at a rundown state prison? What are you on mescaline? What are you talking about? Well, long story short, Brewer just happened to know some people that were a part of a professional ghost hunting team. Professional ghost hunting society. Society sounds spookier, I guess. I don't know. Now, at the time, I wasn't aware of any professional ghost hunters, apart from the ones in the 70s that smoked pot in a van with a Great Dane. And I can't say that a professional ghost hunt was at the top of my bucket list either. But I was like 22 years old at the time, so I was like, fuck it, I'll go for it. I'll go on a ghost hunt, possibly get possessed by the devil. What's the big deal? Now, this overnight investigation was at the former Mansfield State Reformatory in Ohio. And there's two things that you need to know about this place. One, it hasn't been operational for like 30 years, because apparently the prison was so shitty that the prisoners filed a lawsuit against the fucking state of Ohio. I didn't even know you could do something like that. They all just go into a courtroom one day like, hey, Judge, this place is a shithole. Well, yeah, it is a prison. Yeah, but it's like, god damn, you know? Well, it's hard to argue with that, I guess. Sustained, overruled, shut the place down. And two, the Mansfield State Reformatory just so happened to be the filming location for the movie The Shawshank Redemption. And you bet your ass they have a museum there, and they offer tours of all the filming locations. So when we got there that night, that was the first thing that we did. To hell with any goddamn ghost investigation. We got to fucking see the bench where Morgan Freeman sat at and ate a tuna fish sandwich. We got to see the line that everybody stands at the beginning. The Brooks was here, so was Red carving in the wood. We're reenacting scenes from the movie and shit. Hey, bro, check this out. Get busy living or get busy dying.
Now that's pretty good. Check this one out.
I have to remind myself that some birds aren't meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright.
Dude, your fucking Morgan Freeman impression